Alright guys, in this video we're going to be doing an iPhone 8 screen replacement. Customer came in with a broken phone and this is what it looks like. Let me put the hands vein. So here you go. Now you always want to turn it on. See if you can turn it on so you can just if you have time you can turn it on so you can test the LCD and see if the colors are still there, if there's any damage to the actual screen, the LCD, so that you can see if you can recycle it. You want to do some touch testing as well. So we're going to just wait for it to turn on. And there it is. I'm just going to go with this. I'm not going to go ask for her passcode just yet. Go to emergency. It looks like the touch seems okay. The best thing to do is to actually get the passcode and then really test it, but I'm just gonna go with my gut and say that it does work. It doesn't look like it's damaged in any way, like the actual screen. The glass is broken, but the LCD itself is fine. The touch is fine. So we can continue the repair. I'm gonna turn it off. Start by removing the bottom screws. Okay, there's one. If it's never been opened before, you're gonna make sure you heat up the edges. That should be good enough. I like using my favorite razor tool here because it's very thin. I wedge it just enough to get my plastic pick in there, and then I go all around the screen. Now the connectors are right here on this side, so be careful. I accidentally turned it on, so let's see here. So I'm just going to turn it back off. Now this one's not like the iPhone 7 where it slides out. This one pops straight up, and I'll show you guys why. It has these tabs up here at the top, right there. You see those? So you don't slide that out like the iPhone 7. Phone's still off. I'm gonna start by getting my Phillips and removing the LCD connector shield. I'm just going to set the screws in order. I ordered a better computer today. Well, my friend's going to see if he can find one for me, so that I can stream in better quality, because I have good cameras, but the computer that I'm using only lets me stream 480p. It's not good. So I apologize for the minor pixelation. Okay, so you want to unplug the battery first. There it is. I just did that. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the connectors, the LCD connectors, and I'm going to remove the camera flex shield. This one fell right in here. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Get that shield out of there. Oh, that one has a third. Does it have a third screw? It does. It's right here. Okay. So there is the camera flex connector shield. Let me get it out with some tweezers. Careful with the metal tweezers, guys. Alright. There it is. I'm gonna unplug it. Be careful because it's twisted in a weird way and it can easily rip. So this is what I do. I grab it like this and I just pull it upwards. Or you can use a plastic spudger and wedge it out. Put our phone to the side. Let's transfer our small parts from the old screen to the new. Start by removing this adhesive here, adhesive protector, and also this back shield plastic. Cool, so let's start removing the small parts. You want to make sure, see if the new screen has the plastic, whatever these plastic things are called. They surround the proximity sensor and stuff. So now we're removing the speaker, the earpiece speaker shield. Putting the screws in order. Try to remember the shield goes in between the, oh, it goes underneath the shield, the speaker shield. Take the shield off. Okay. Get the speaker out. All right. Now we want to go to the home button. The home button uses the Y. This Y-tip screwdriver. I won't be needing this pick anymore, I don't think. I'm going to remagnetize my screwdriver tip. I use hard drive magnets and I just go like this. And you see that? Here's a home button shield. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I pull it up. I pull the home button connector from top down. I've never ripped a cable doing that. So now what we want to do is get the side screws out. And this is also a Y, is it? Yeah, it's also a Y or Mercedes logo. Oops, that one jumped. I'll get it right now. Oops, that was not good. Didn't rip anything, thank goodness. Get the shield. You'll notice the LCD connector might be kind of glued onto there, so you're gonna be careful. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna use a plastic spudger. Because this LCD is still good, we can recycle it. I'm gonna be careful not to rip the connectors, the flex. So I'm gonna use this here. Pick at it like this. Okay. You guys can see this. Picking at it carefully. There you go. That was kind of dangerous. I could have ripped it a little bit. There you go. So now we're gonna heat up that home button, I usually try to get underneath this home button connector. Be careful with your finger, you can burn it. There you go. Yeah, you gotta let it go. At least it's getting underneath it. You see that? Alright. Let's get that home button out safely. Alright. There you go. That was enough heat to allow it to come off nicely. Now we gotta take this this camera speaker flex. To the front a little bit. Back again. There you go. Okay, that came out smoothly. Get underneath this side of the connector flex, and I couldn't be happier with this phone because everything came out pretty nicely. This screen is good, so I'm going to put it for recycle. Sometimes the new screens don't come with these plastics here, so you got to also heat that up and then pick at it and get the plastic out and transfer it to the new screen. All right, let's transfer that home button. We gotta get that connector. There you go. And it has a little peg, and the flex has a hole where that peg goes in there. It sits right over that peg, small. All right, and then you connect the home button. Sometimes it doesn't line up properly, so you kind of have to push the connector a bit, make it line up. There you go. Alright, so let's put our home button shield back on. Telemarketers.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so now let's go with our front camera flex. And it also has two pegs right here, one on the left, one on the right. So this has two holes. It sits right over those pegs. I already removed the tape here first that uncovers the adhesive. So, and you want to line up these sensors too. So like this sensor here, you want to kind of push it in a bit. I'm gonna line up those holes first with the pegs. There you go. There you go. Then I'm gonna worry about these sensors. There's one, and here's another one. Push that sucker in real quick. There you go. They're both pushed in, and we're good. So you want to keep kind of hold it in place with your thumb. Then use the actual speaker to also hold it in place. There you go. Bam. camera goes on. You keep holding it, keep holding pressure so that the speaker doesn't come off and the connectors and the sensors don't come out of the socket. So now it's this shield. Alright, notice the finger work, you gotta kind of hold it in place, alright? As you're putting all these little parts on, back on. Okay. There we go. So we got a couple more screws to go, and we should, oh no, we still got to do the side screws for the back shield. Oh, this screen had a back shield already, so remember how I lost 2 screws? They jumped over here somewhere. They're right there. I see one of them. I don't have to worry about these, so I'm going to add these to my screw collection. And this screen is ready for installation. I like to work sideways when I do the screen. I get the camera cable first, and I grab it like this. And then I plug it. I found this the easiest way to do this connector. Otherwise, some people try to do it this way, and like it's just hard. So there we go. It's clicked on. Let's do the LCD and digitizer connector. It is clicked on. This is clicked on. Alright, now the battery. I'll do the battery last. Let's put the camera flex shield first. Now that was a Phillips, I believe. Seems like I gotta magnetize this screwdriver too. Make sure you see with my thumb. I'm lining it up as I'm screwing. Oops. See? I'm lining up the screws. I mean the screw holes with the shield holes. There you go. I'll magnetize it real quick. That should be good. Alright, now let's put the battery connector, plug in the battery. There you go. And let's put our shield back on. For some reason the camera flex cable shield screws were not like sticking to the screwdriver as well, but these seem to be sticking a lot better. They're probably made out of a different metal or something, I don't know. Less dense or more dense. Okay. You don't want to over tighten ever anything. In phones, in cars, computers, nothing, so just enough. And I'm just gonna pray that the screen is good. These get double, triple tested before they get shipped to us, and then we still test them once more. So here we go. Let's turn it on. There it is. So now we can put our bottom screws back on. There you go. They boot it pretty fast. Touch is working, home button's working. Oops. Alright. So now I'm just going to go to the customer and have her put in her code. So we can test everything else, the cameras, the proximity sensor, and all that good stuff. Well, there you have it, iPhone 8 screen replacement. I don't know how long that was. We could have done it a little bit faster, but I was just trying to explain a little bit better. Here you have it. That concludes our repair for this video. Oh, this one is broken from the back. Look at that. Alright, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you guys want to learn how to fix phones and make money off of that, just shoot me an email at contact@911gadgets.com and we can schedule a course for you. Again, please share it. Thank you for watching.